Welcome, everyone. Lurch, Pilot Bro, Lee. Who else is here? Someone else is here. You're right, Lee. It starts right now. Enjoy it now. Enjoy it. Do it now. Whatever. Okay, I want to wait for just a few more folks to show up because I want to talk about what's going on today. Well, while we're waiting for other folks to chime in, I'm backing into this spot right here to get loaded. Once I get the load, I'll talk about what we're doing, or what's going on. What we're doing is exploring Texas. Oh. I wasn't supposed to drop the trailer. I was supposed to shut down and hit this button and get loaded. Okay. Let me come back to that. Welcome, everyone. Thanks, Lee. Okay, so that's weird. I'm only showing one person. And now two is viewing. So it's got to be more than two. Anyway, the thing is off a little bit. Let me give some shout outs to some folks who are here on time and early, as a matter of fact, starting with Rob Strecker Lurch, who's also moderating for this stream. Lurch did not come through.
Right.
That's better. Lee Arnett, who is a reefer hauler. Pilot Bro 39, who is a flatbedder. Now, I don't know if he's here, but we've got a new flatbedder as of sometime in the last 24 hours, or 12 hours even. Early bird famous, yep. Silent Dilemma has joined the adventure. Welcome, Silent Dilemma. Hope you're here at some point today. Okay, so here's what is going on. Last night, Pilot Bro and I spent a bunch of time together going over mods. The reason we did that, I mean, we needed to update the mods list anyway, but when SCS developed or released version 1.46, which is the current version, they made some changes to the mod load order requirements. So we had to make some adjustments to that. We're going to have to do this with Euro Truck Simulator as well, but we haven't got there yet. Pilot Bro, what are you oopsing about? So
Probably your little blunder there.
Oh, which one? Oh, dropping the trailer? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's silly. See, I've already forgotten. So we've got, where's my notes? Way over here. set them almost out of reach. So in addition to reordering the mods, we've also added 3 new ones that I'm going to be testing. The updated mods list and order is in the description below. Pretty sure that I did that this morning. So new mods that are in the list, these are all Zeemods. They're not available on Steam, at least the ones that I have. They're not. They are available directly from the Zeemods.com website. And the 3 that I've added is Train and Crossing sound mod, Interior Noise sound mod. Now I had Interior Noise sound mod already. This is an updated version, and it's also, well, even the last one, it was downloaded from Zeemods. And the 3rd one is GPS Voice sound mod, just mod. Now the GPS Voice one, I'm noticing, because I didn't notice it before, but I noticed it this morning. It does add a new voice, but it's not one. Well, you be the judge. But it adds some other things sound-wise that would be on like a TomTom GPS. In fact, I will just show you that now. As soon as I fire up the truck. Doo-doo-doo! It does that sound when it fires up the GPS. I'll try it again. Listen for it. Okay. It needs a little time to shut down, apparently. Well, anywho, it makes a sound, and you'll hear interesting little sounds along the way. I think as I reach waypoints. Let me add a waypoint. Doo-doo-doo! Now it didn't like, it had a voice earlier when I did that. Let me try deleting it, see what happens. Yeah, it's got an interesting little tone. Okay, the other one, an internal noise sound mod, or the other ones. The internal noise sound mod adds some very subtle sounds. Key rattling, stuff hitting the back of the cab, you know, the airline tension spring as it hits the cab or slides along the side of the cab, which is something that happens in real life. It's more pronounced in a day cab than it is a sleeper, because a sleeper has more insulation. With the day cab, it's directly behind the driver's seat. So, and the other one is Train and Crossing sound mod, and that is supposed to add some modified train sounds. Now I already have Sound Fixes which does that, so I'll be curious. I haven't had a chance to test this. I'll be curious to see how any differences in the sounds of the train. So with that in mind, I want to get going. Yeah, drop my trailer. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I got coffee. Okay, Lee, that's enough about Farm Sim for today. Let's do trucking. So what have we got? We have a load of, that's not it. That button right there. We have a load of paper weighing 29,000 pounds. We are in Austin. We are headed for Waco. It's not very far, but in this profile, I have not yet discovered Waco. So in this profile, I haven't discovered much. So we're going to head for Waco, and then we'll see what happens after that. I got no damage on truck or trailer. I just stopped and got some all that stuff taken care of. So, by the way, here are some sounds to listen to. Now, some of these sounds were present before, but they may be a little bit more pronounced. When I'm shifting, can hear that sound. Now that's an accurate sound, but not of shifting. It's actually the sound that the transmission makes that you can hear in the cab when you flip the range paddle from up to down, or down to from down to up. Yeah. So it's a legitimate sound, but it's not in a legitimate place. The other thing that you can hear more pronounced is the air brake system. Now I've just released the air brakes. Now I'm going to set the brakes. Now that basically was there before, but it's a little bit more pronounced. On the outside, you can't really hear when you release the brakes, but you can hear it when you set them. And that's pretty accurate. Let's turn off the truck to see if we can hear it a little bit better when I release the brakes.
And Lions, welcome.
Hello, Diane. Okay, cannot hear when I release the brakes. I should hear a high-pitched whine as the air system charges the tanks, but I'm not hearing it. But if I set the brakes, you clearly hear that. So I'll release them again.
Hey, Dusty.
Now I'm going to step on the brakes. Release. Step. Release. That's accurate. If I do it enough, that's how you bleed the air system. If you can't see the gauges, I'll fire up the truck. You see the air brake? It's right behind the 8 ball. When it gets down into the red zone, or near the red zone, you get the low air alarm. Now that was all there before, but I wanted to point it out so you could hear the individual sounds. All right, we're getting a few more folks in here. That's good. Diane, welcome. Dusty, welcome. Good to see you again, Dusty. In the live stream, I mean. All right, so let's do a couple more shout outs since some more folks are here. Dusty, aka Dirty Dog 3436, and Diane Lyons. And I want to give a shout out to another new member of the adventure, a reefer hauler, Backwoods Boy 201 Gaming. He recently signed up. I assume it's he. Oh, because it says boy. That's my clue. So we'll have to listen for trains and those subtle little sounds that the interior noise sound mod makes, as well as the GPS. So let's get out of Austin and get ourselves up to Waco.
Dusty wanted to pop in real quick and say hi, since I haven't driven through Texas yet, so I won't stay long. Hope you understand.
I do. Look, there's a Texas flag. Don't look, Dusty.
Turn left.
Now that's a new voice that came with the Zeemod GPS sound mod, or GPS mod. Oh, come on. Really?
Trucker King, hey, welcome in the house.
Hey there, Trucker King.
After 100 yards, turn left. Turn left.
So there was another new sound. I barely heard it, and it is kind of subtle. Whoa. Really, dude? I see they fixed the AI.
Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left. Turn left.
That other sound that I heard was the what they call the, I guess, the air brake governor. What it is, it's just a pressure relief valve. Once the pressure builds up to like 125 psi, that relief valve kicks on and releases some of the air pressure.
Keep left. After 50 yards, exit left ahead.
It can be quite loud if you're outside the truck. Oh! Trucker King bought a coffee. Thank you. I guess we'll stay in this lane since we're going to Waco.
Keep right. After 50 yards, turn right. Turn right.
There's also a subtle tire whine. Now, I've had that mod for a while.
Right.
Dusty says, I will start exploring Texas tonight.
Starting where?
He'll start exploring Texas
Oh.
tonight.
Awesome. Well, here's Austin. Don't look, Dusty. Every time I say, don't look, Dusty, I keep thinking of that song from the 70s. The Streak. Don't look, Ethel. But it was too late. She'd already been mooned. So you should be able to hear that tire whine. Now, something else that you can't see that I can is my frame rate is pretty rock steady at 60 frames a second. Now, it wasn't horrible before. I mean, it would, generally speaking, it would be 60, but there'd be a few places where it would drop, and I know I've talked about it recently during some of my live streams. Right now, it's like between 55 and 60. Now it's 52. Of course, it's going to make a liar out of me. But when you have a lot of vegetation, like this grass or trees, it tends to drop. Also, these mirrors drag it down. As soon as I turned those extra mirrors off, my frame rate went back up. And I can turn off my nav in the dash. That helps one or two. frames per second. Oh, it also turned out the GPS. I didn't know that. Ah, I'm gonna leave that on though.
Keep left.
We are almost to Waco.
Keep right. After 50 yards, exit right ahead. Exit right ahead.
Won't be too much longer before I can trade in that pumpkin hanging up there in the center for that longhorn ornament. We're getting really close.
Go straight.
The community is getting really close to getting all those miles. 125 million. I looked last night and it was already over 100.
After 50 yards, go straight. Go straight.
Bob says the turn lane lights are short in ATS, and Pilot Road agrees.
That's because I don't have the extended traffic light mod on my solo profile. Well, I mean, that's partly why. Oh, we got us a roundabout.
Cross the rotary. Third exit.
Rotary. It's calling it a rotary.
Keep left.
I'll take the third exit at the roundabout, lads.
This is marked up different.
Exit ahead.
Stop says barely get your own truck past them, but even if you sleep on them even a bit, you wait for another one.
Say that again?
Bob says you barely get your own truck past them, but even if you sleep on them even a bit, you have to wait for another one.
Yeah, they're pretty quick.
Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Oh, I guess that is here. Ah, good coffee. Now that's a Texas pickup truck.
After 100 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Really? Wait a second, where are we going here? Oh, the Walmart. I remember now. Okay.
You have reached your destination.
Oh, we got the easy one. The second easiest one. The easiest one is pull through where that blue trailer was. Well, I'm looking forward to encountering a train. Yay, I didn't drop the trailer. All right, there is something else I wanted to do. Not that. Let's see. I wanted to map something for the, a lot of people have been asking about the windows. Not been a big fan. But I think because we want to hear a train, I ought to do this. Oh, wrong one. Ah, should have booked that load because now I got to go through another cut screen. So, any initial impressions about the sound mods? And while I'm at it, let me do some shout outs. I know Trucker King 2010 is or was here, or he's lurking while he's working. Ooh, lurking while he's working. Yeah. I already got Dusty, Stobbs. Stobbs. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, Stubbs, that's why we use that extended traffic light mod in our convoys. Yay, it works. I didn't think I'd ever do this. I don't like the windows down when I'm driving. It's too doggone windy.
Oh, that's the beauty of this game. You won't even feel it.
You won't feel the wind? Well, it's not about the feeling, it's the sound. It's a little oppressive. All right, let's look for that next load. But yeah, that is a thing. Because one of the problems I used to have, and this is the same thing in a car, is when you crack the window open, even part of the way, depending on which way the wind is blowing, it just blows the side of your head. And when your hair is a little bit longer, it just causes it to do weird stuff. I didn't like it. Tyler, Texas. Hey, let's go to Tyler.
Ears.
What's that? What'd you say?
Tickles your ears.
It can. I didn't. That wasn't a thing that I had an issue with, but yeah. Can be a thing. So let's take some beverages from Coca-Cola to Walmart in Tyler, Texas. Anyway, I wanted to be able to roll down the windows so that I could, hear this train a little better. There are some places where trains are more pronounced. Do. All right, where are we going to get this? Got to get back on the freeway, head north to the next exit, and then go to the Coca-Cola place. Let's go. Can I even go this way? Yeah.
You think you can get rid of me with some stinking mod? You're crazy.
Turn left.
She sounds prettier than you.
Can't argue with that.
After 100 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Oh, I forgot this is a traffic circle again.
Cross the rotary. Third exit. Keep left. Exit ahead.
Doesn't seem like the speed limit should be 40 right here. Not in Texas.
Go straight. After 50 yards, keep left. Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left. Turn left.
You know, looking at some of these businesses with real names, and one of them being Texas Roadhouse, you know, something I have not seen any of yet is a Cracker Barrel. And those are going to be, I'm pretty sure, all over Texas. I love Cracker Barrel. We've even got a couple here in Las Vegas. If you ever have a chance to go to Cracker Barrel, go. Don't go on a Sunday, though. They'll be really busy. And you'll have to wait around outside. Although they got rocking chairs out on the porch. Well, Lurch, you're kind of wrong. I do feel the wind. That's only because I got a fan blowing on me.
Keep right. After 50
Hey, why don't you go?
yards, turn right. Turn right. You have reached your destination.
Howdy. I could have done this a little bit differently. We'll do this. Oh yeah, I botched this. So let me show you what I mean when I say I could have done this differently. Instead of turning to the right, I should have turned to the left. Just because of where it is. And I got enough room, I won't have to do a blindside back. I just need to straighten out. This is what I should have done. Much better. You're awful quiet there, Lurch.
Oh, there's nothing going on.
Well, I guess that's a good reason. Whoa. Yeah, right now it looks like you're the only one in here. That's odd. Shout out from the rest of the crew. Pilot Bro, Trucker King, Diane, Lee, Stobbs. Let me know you're here. I know Dusty's not. But yeah, I'm going to keep going. Pilot Bro says he's here.
There's Pilot.
That's weird. It shows me only one person is here. And I know that's not true. Well, while I'm at it, let me do some shout outs. Isabella Hagloff, Schwan Bruch, or Picard as we've come to know him. Susan Arthur, Knee-High Sniper, XLT.
Bob says somebody called.
Yeah, it could just be that YouTube's not registering for some reason. Triple XN, Nicholas, okay. Back. Jeez. All right, so where are we going? Tyler, Texas, and we're taking the back roads. Texas Highway 31. Over here to Tyler. Very good. And this load is 41,000 pounds of beverages. Yep, it's heavy. See ya.
After 100 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Hear that little rattle? When I applied extra braking, there was a bit of a rattle. I don't know if that was the keys sound or the tension spring on the back of the cab. You can't see the tension spring really, but those airlines and the pigtail, there's a tension spring that is mounted from the not the top, but up near, high up in the middle of the back of the cab, and it hooks to those. It keeps tension on them. I'll have to get a picture of that.
What did everybody do for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, did you get enough to eat?
Maybe
I
they all
know.
just ate some leftover turkey and are in that turkey-induced coma.
Yeah.
Right ahead. Exit right ahead.
Oh, I hear the train.
Stop's done celebrated there.
Right. Yeah, it's an American holiday, and there's actually, I think, Canada has its own, but it's a different day.
Go straight. After 50 yards, keep left.
I think theirs is in October.
Keep left.
Okay.
50 yards, turn left. Turn left.
I wonder if this is Texas Highway 31. Find out shortly.
Go straight.
Yes, Texas Highway 31.
Go straight. Go straight.
Those men are outstanding in their field. A viewpoint? What viewpoint? Where is it?
Go straight.
Up here on the left?
Bob says, what engine does T680 have?
Well, this T680 has a 600 horsepower motor. I couldn't tell you which one. My truck, when I drove it, had, I believe, a 455 horsepower. Also, couldn't tell you what kind. Let's see what this one says. It just says 600 horsepower. I don't remember which one. Mine was red. That's all I remember. Let's see. Turn off the engine, hit the button. What town is this? The city of Corsicana.
Bob says if it was red block Cummins, if black gray MX-13.
That was red. Okay, that was interesting. Let me check on something. Oh, red block. Yes, it was yeah, probably Cummins. Black gray MX-13. Let me look at something I think I have handy. I think.
Brother says, I think I'm going to try that. Put true to life engines in my trucks.
Yeah, I'm liking it. So, okay, I had a Packard MX. Hey, where's the doesn't give the horsepower. I thought this piece of information did. Anyway, it's Packard MX is what it was. In my 2016 Kenworth T680. And of course the transmission was an Eaton 13-speed. I thought I had a different piece of information that showed. I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking at this, but let's see here. Oh, this is a different truck. Oh, my goodness, this is from my Freightliner. It had a Detroit diesel in it. That was the truck I had before the Kenworth T680. Okay, enough of that. Back to it. Yeah, I do like having authentic engines, stock engines. I mean, it was nice to play around with like the 1066 or the 1088. And really, those are still useful if you're going to do heavy haul. But that's a specialized truck. That was a Texas guy. Really? It just turned yellow before I entered the intersection. What is it, like the third red light violation I've got today?
Go straight.
Not your day.
No.
Aaron's in the house.
Hey, Aaron. Why do I keep rolling backwards? That'll hold me.
Maybe you're on a slight hill.
Maybe, but it doesn't look like it.
Aaron was about to fire up some ATS, but seeing that you were live.
Well, I'm glad you came to watch. Especially since this is members only. You should be here.
Go straight.
Dogs. Is that a Denny's? Yes, it is.
Go straight.
We are getting pretty close. This must be Tyler that we're rolling into the outskirts of. Or not. This is Tyler.
Keep right. After 50 yards, turn right. Turn right.
So let me know if you have any thoughts on these sound mods. The only interaction that we've had with the train is when we went over a rail line while a train was on it. And I thought I could hear extra sounds like the and maybe I'm imagining it, but maybe, what I thought I heard was the sound of the wheels rolling over the rails. I don't remember hearing that sound before, but maybe it's just because I'm attuned to listening for it now. Not sure. But I want to see if I can get to somewhere that has some trains going fairly frequently. Can't tell if this is on. I think it's on the right.
Reminds me of the computer voice from the later Star Trek series.
Huh. Major Barrett.
Next Gen. Yep. Major Barrett.
Okay.
You have reached your destination.
Yes. That actually would be a good voice for GPS, I think. She did some pretty incredible voice work. And acting, too. Wow, getting really close to these boxes over here. You take a peek outside. Am I doing something wrong? I should have come in at a slightly different angle, I guess. Didn't realize these things were going to be an impediment. Yeah, it's a little trickier docking position than I thought initially.
Right back.
Okay. All right, let's see where we could go that might have some more rail stuff. I know that this yard up here in Dallas does. I don't know where else does. We could just go hang out by a rail yard. Oh, look at there. Here's a bunch of loads to that BNSF rail yard. Let's find one that pays a little bit more. Meat. That meat looks good. Meat. Let's take that load of meat. Pays pretty good. I think we'll do that. And I'm going to mix up the routing, though. Have to wait till we get done loading the cut screen. Let's do some shout outs. All right. Let's give Aaron a shout out. Where is Aaron? Here he is. Welcome, Aaron. Let's welcome Talk About It, Marcus Randolph, Jason Kempthorne, Joseph Davidson, Gearjammer 89, Fury 1312cc. Need that over here anymore. Ipswich. All reefer haulers. All right, we appear to be done with the cut screen. I want to route this slightly differently. Oh, we have to go get the load first? Oh, it's here. Let's get the load first. We're back into that dock over there, dock 1. Oh, I forgot to put on my flashers. Shame on the mess. Oh, it's getting dark. I should flash the time. I don't have my fatigue turned on, so it's all good. Not going to impact me. Get ready for a flash. 1 or 3, 2, 1. Woo! Flash. I do need to
I'm
find some
back.
fuel, though.
And Pilot Bro says, always makes me feel better when you say a spot is tricky.
Okay. Need to go get some fuel. Why is that, Pilot Bro? Because it feels tricky? What's the difference in distance here? 87. But if I add this, it goes up to 95. We're not adding much different distance here. I'm going to go up here and get fuel. You know what? I don't have to go up here and get fuel.
He
Get
says,
fuel right here. Go ahead.
He says, because I struggle to get in that spot.
That's the first time I've even seen that spot. And I could see why you would. I mean, it was misleading at first. All right, we're going to go over here. We're going to hit that fuel station on the way in to the rail yard. Yeah, part of the challenge for that one was the fact that I didn't realize that it was tucked in. I didn't realize, that's loud. I didn't realize that it was tucked in behind this stuff here. And I just missed that when I, pulled into the yard. I was just kind of focused on, just getting set up for it. But I missed that. But, that happens. All right. So what have we got? Meat. 36,000 pounds of meat. I think when I get down here, I'm going to go cook up some meat for lunch.
I will say I do like the chimes when you start up the truck.
It seems to do that anytime you've got something new on the GPS.
Turn left.
But I agree. I like it too. There's an honest to goodness Toyota dealership. I like seeing real companies in the game. But that is no Target.
Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Oh, we got a green. I wasn't expecting that. Till the next cycle. once again, I would like to thank Pilot Bro for his efforts in helping to put together this updated mods list. I think it's working out well. Now it's going to be slightly different for the convoy version, but we should still see good results. And then next up, we're going to start working on Euro Truck Simulator mods list. I mean,
Says I did send a mock-up of ETF to you in DM plus mods I think we might consider.
okay. Oh, wait, what are we doing? Why are we going up this way? Why didn't we just get on the freeway? Anybody else notice a green light on the trailer? Anybody know what that is?
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
Go straight.
You know what it is, or you?
No.
Okay. Anybody know what that is?
I see it. I don't know what it is. Alabral says reefer.
Yep. But more specifically,
That let you know that it's cooling.
it's running.
That's what I meant, that it's actively cooling.
That's what it means. I just noticed it myself.
Oh, Lee is back.
Hey, Lee. I thought he was awfully quiet. I didn't know he had left.
People are crawling out of the woodwork again. Calibro says, we're supposed to be able to hear the reefer motor cycling, but I don't think we sit long enough.
Yeah, it's not something we could probably hear while we're driving.
Lee says he had to go to Walmart with his mom and dad.
Aha.
Keep right.
So this Shell station is actually a Love's travel center.
Turn right.
So there is some issues with the gas stations and truck stops being branded correctly. That was something that Pilot Bro and I were discussing last night. There's a note in
They
the...
do have Loves in the game. I've seen them elsewhere.
Yeah, but we're using the real companies and gas stations mod. And after the 1.46 update, it reverted back to generics. Well, I don't know about generic. But something about that update broke this mod. And he says it's a work in progress to get it straightened out. So, again, before in the game and in real life, this was a Love's with this mod. But something changed with the 1.46 update, so now it's not branded as a Love's. For some reason. Alright, I'm gonna do something here.
So we discovered that green light on the trailer. Is there like a red light to let you know that it's malfunctioning or something?
There is in real life. I don't know that it's hard to see here. So the top segment would be red. So if there's a malfunction of some type, that would light up red. I think I've had that happen once back when I used to haul reefer. But something else, and it's not modeled very
We'll never
accurately.
see that in the game.
Probably not. Hopefully not. But there's a fuel tank right there for the reefer, for the refrigeration unit. But there should be a hole in the fairing here to be able to reach the fuel tank cap and to fuel that up, but it's not really modeled well. You can kind of sort of see the cap. Anyway, details, that's cool. Guess I forgot to set the brake. I could have rolled over myself.
It says, I saw your other YouTube channel, and it's nostalgic. A blast from the past, possibly before you played ATS and ETS a year ago.
My Prism Enterprises channel?
After 100 yards, turn
Yeah.
left.
That's what he said in there. I didn't know if you wanted that public or not,
Oh.
so I didn't say it.
Turn left.
I have another one that's even older. I think it's older anyway. I've got 4 or 5 YouTube channels, most of which I don't post on.
Susan Arthur, welcome from Australia.
Hey, Susan.
You're late, Susan. Trucker's already been here and bought a coffee. At least it looks like Prism Enterprises is an informative channel, like a how-to channel. It seems cool and wise like wizard.
Yes, it's more technical.
You have reached your destination.
Definitely how-tos.
Yep, Susan says, yep, sorry I'm late. I slipped in.
Gotta do that every once in a while. Oops. Pull up enough.
All right, everybody, quiet now. He's about to back up.
What, you gonna do golf commentary now? Seems appropriate, though. No, I think we're on the other side.
Looking out the window to line up the trailer with your switch.
Alright, I gotta look now. Yeah, it's right on the other side of that yard dog. And the trailer next to it.
I just saw something we don't see very often, like where he got outside of the cab.
Need to make sure that the trailer tandems get past the obstacle.
Not very happy with that approach. Sweet. Not for others.
I was just thinking about when we delivered here the other day, we had those boats. Wide load. I kept smacking into one of the other trailers. For those of you who just got here, the reason why the green light is on is because this is a reefer trailer, and the reefer is running because we're hauling meat. In case I haven't said that enough yet. Meat. Let's see if the green light turns off after we get unloaded.
Silent Dilemma is in the house. Says hi, folks.
Hey there. Welcome to the adventure. Saw that you signed up. Okay, the red light is off. We are no longer hauling something that needs to be refrigerated. How's about that? Okay, before I book the next load, let me do a few more shout outs. Matthew Roth. And since he just got in the house, Silent Dilemma. Even though I called it out earlier. He gets another one for being new. Karis Lynn, Mike Kildare, Luke Rossi, Boomister. We'll do a few more in a few minutes. Just wanted to point out for those that just got here, I've got some new mods that have been added. Plus, the mods have been reorganized because there's been a change to that from the version 1.46 forced us to well, it forced us, but we needed to change the mod order. We also added some new mods. I've got a new GPS voice mod. These 3 mods that I've added are from Zeemods directly from this website. They're not from Steam. So the GPS voice mod, the interior noise sound mod, which adds some subtle sounds, and the train and crossing sound mod. Haven't really noticed, well, we really only had one interaction with a train. We went over an overpass where a train was going underneath. Didn't blow its horn though, because it wasn't at a crossing. Anyway, all that coffee is forcing me to take a short break. I will be right back. Well, I'm back. Whew. Man, almost didn't make it. Oh, all right. Let's see. Let's book a load. Um, so we've got. Let's see. We started out in Austin, then we went to Waco, then Tyler. Now back here, we're
We
technically
commented
in.
earlier
Yeah.
that Boomer is the Phil Nicholson of.
Let's see. Dallas to Dallas. I don't really want to do Dallas to Dallas. Or back to Waco. We should go to Longview or Wichita Falls. Oh, that's quite a hike. San Antonio, that's also a hike. Oh, we don't have anything in between? Wow. Well, we could go to Odessa. I really wanted to. I guess it doesn't matter what I wanted to. What's the longest one? Wenatchee. That's almost 2,000 miles. Wenatchee. Oh, we know there's lots of trains in Wenatchee. We're not doing that. Let's go to Odessa. Oh, I guess I got to click on begin delivery instead of Xing out of this. While it's loading that
That would help.
screen, let me do a couple more shout outs. Peter Evans, Matt Altendahl, Hamza Kin, David H74. I've still got a few more. So where are we picking this load up at? Wow. Over here. In between Dallas and Fort Worth. So let's go. Doo-doo-doo. That's that new GPS.
Don't quit your day job.
No. Well, as I've often said, I couldn't carry a tune if I had a bucket. I'm surprised we're not hearing or seeing any trains.
What? Pilot Bro said he just got kicked out of live chat.
He what? Did you say he got kicked out of live
He
chat?
got kicked out of live chat.
How does that even happen?
Yeah.
Wait, is he back in or did he message you?
Oh, he's back in. He had to refresh.
It just popped up and said that you're not a member. Are you
Just popped up
impersonating?
and said that he wasn't a member.
Um,
How do we know you're the real Pilot Bro then?
yeah, that's right. How do we know you're really you? Silent Dilemma regarding Discord. It's possible that you got through. What's your your Discord handle? Because Alt Identifier doesn't snag everybody.
Actually, in the new people, it does say welcome. Just welcome Silent Dilemma.
Is it, oh yeah, there he is. Right. So you got past Alt Identifier.
Does it do that if he has? Okay.
So if you have a new account, it's going to snag you. You have a 2-year-old account. So you're in the Discord. However, you have not gone and accepted the read and accepted the rules yet.
Oh Oh, you missed the opportunity for a train.
Did I? Is it gone? Sounds distant, but I think it sounded distant before. And yeah, I mapped keys for my, or keybinds for my Windows today. Back to that.
It just
Discord.
sounds like a real train horn and not some sick imitation.
Yeah. So, oh, now it's changed. Okay, you've got your first gamer role, or your first role. So you've got the gamer role. And I wanted to emphasize, read the rules. Don't just click the check mark. Because some people get hung up on that and then get a warning because they're doing something they shouldn't, like sending Boomer a friend request. Now, the next thing you need to do is to go into role info. See, once you got your role of gamer role, now that opens up some of the Discord, so you see more channels. So go to the role info channel, scroll up, review all of the roles. Some of them are earnable, some of them you can self-assign. Once you're done reviewing all of those, down at the bottom of that channel, you'll see a link to self-assign roles. You know it's a link because it's in blue. Click on that, and you can go and grab the roles that are relevant to you. So you're in. Let me get back into the live chat here. Okay, back. Here we go. Hey, can we drive over there? I don't think we can drive over there. Nope, it's blocked off. Too bad.
Says, hey Boomer, why do I have a trucker NA role? I'm not a real life trucker. You must have accidentally put that for me.
Who is that? Who?
Lee.
No, I did not.
Lee.
But I can remove it. Because I mentioned that before. If you're not a real trucker, you shouldn't. That's something you self-assign. Okay, it's gone. Oops. Forgot to have my foot on the brake instead of setting the parking brake. I guess I could have done that later.
Right.
I just know I'll forget.
He says, thank you.
Right.
I'm not mad at you.
There's Dallas.
Says I like your spinner on the steering wheel. Magic 8-ball.
Keep right. After 50
Just like the
yards.
one I had in my real truck.
Turn right.
Which you can see if you watch my real life trucking videos.
Keep
I
left.
literally had that 8-ball right there. In fact, one of the videos that I was watching recently, and I had the camera on the inside I was using, you could actually see me using it. Yeah, I mostly used it when I was maneuvering, you know, parking or in a yard or something. I did a lot of steering. That's when I used that.
Yeah, I think that was discussed in one of the past live streams that it's illegal for cars to have those.
That's what somebody told me.
Keep right. After 50 yards.
I think it was an older Q&A live stream that I did before I ever started doing ATS. A friend of mine in Minnesota, we were talking, he'd asked me about it. And where we were talking about it rather, and
After 50
he told me that it was illegal for them to have it in their car, so I didn't know that. I mean, I never had one in my car. I don't feel the need. Dun 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 dun. I know somebody who can hum that better than me. Or I know of somebody. Right, Lurch?
Yeah, you heard her the other day.
Right. One of Lurch's kids was humming that. And I could hear it in the background. Took me a minute to figure out what that was. Because my mind couldn't process, you know, it's
keep right.
like,
After
why would that child be doing that? Because it's an older, I mean, I guess the show is still on, right? So I was kind of
Yeah,
surprised.
plus there's a lot of like memes and stuff that use it.
Oh. I have been to this Walmart in real life. They used to have truck parking over here where that Pizza Hut is. And I'm pretty sure there was a Home Depot over here too.
go straight.
Alibro in responding to Lisa, yeah, my grandma had one in
You
her
have reached
caddy,
your
and then
destination.
he's like, wait, what? My grandma was a rebel?
Maybe she just needed that leverage. Ah, looks like we're gonna pull through into this spot. We got to turn around first, though. That'll be nice and easy. Hope I don't eat those words.
I was about to say famous last words.
Yeah. And I was thinking about that as I was saying it.
He says, to my own imagination, Boomer is a full-blown surfer dude, but in the West Coast.
Surfer, dude. I've never even been on a surfboard. Even when I was a young guy. Skateboard, yeah. Alright, let's get loaded and let's read off some more names here. Casey Fort. Bogdan. The Bucks, the Driving Gamer. Hey, I saw him on Discord. I didn't see him on Discord this morning, but I saw that he had liked something this morning. Or something that had been posted this morning. So he must be lurking. And for those of you who don't know, that Debucks is in the process of moving halfway, more than halfway across the country. From Florida to Montana. So we're leaving, this is almost Fort Worth. Driving across Interstate 12.
Welcome back, TK. He says, wow, you're still streaming.
Still streaming, yeah. Exactly 2 hours. Yeah, I usually do 2 hours. This is going to be like 2.5, I'm guessing. So through Abilene and to Odessa. We're still on the hunt for trains. Well, if we don't find a train to listen to during this live stream, got another live stream in 5 hours from now. Oh, what are we hauling? Used packaging, 34,618 pounds.
In other words, garbage.
Yeah. And what are we taking it to? Waste management. Yes, garbage. I'm sure they're going to recycle. Recycle it. Turn it into something. Some of you may have heard me say this before, but I've literally taken loads like this, used packaging, just basically cardboard boxes that are flattened and bundled up into bales, and I've taken them to a recycling place that turns them into paper towels that are used in public restrooms. The brown paper towels. That's what they made.
After 100 yards, turn left. Turn left.
So in your real life travels, especially in the US and
After
Canada,
50 yards, turn left.
when you encounter trucks out on the road, especially somewhere where they're stopped, just listen to see if you can hear this sound when they take their foot off the brakes.
Trucker King says, I just got done cleaning out my truck at work.
Oh, I'd forgotten how much I hated that. Of course, he has a day cab, so it doesn't take as much, but I had a sleeper cab. It was like moving from one apartment to another. Back in the yard, for certain companies, they would actually have these platforms that are where the platform is up at the same level as the truck, the interior of the truck, so you could transfer your stuff from one to the other, because it was little like moving from one apartment to another.
Keep left.
Somewhere I've got a picture of that. I'll have to share that.
He says, yep, had to rip out the CB, phone stand, and charger.
Yeah, all that.
He'd like to see that picture.
Remind me. Oh, that reminds me. We're gonna have the December. We didn't have a November Q&A because of Texas. So I'm planning to do the December Q&A next Friday. I mean, this coming Friday. So that post is still up on the community
I thought
tab.
You said, like, the following one, like the 9th.
No. Is that a problem? Something I should be aware of? Something going on that day?
No, I just thought I heard you say like the 8th, but that's a Thursday.
Oh. Anyway, a week from yesterday. That's the revised plan. Unless somebody has a reason why I shouldn't do it next Friday. Anyway, because I always forget to look ahead to see if there's a holiday or something, and there's not for December 3rd, or whatever day it is. So that community, that post is on the community tab still if you want to add that to the question. You're a flatbedder, right? Well, flatbedders would see that post. Anyway, that'll help me to remember. Okay, but he's working.
Or he should be.
Yeah, but aren't you? Yeah, you're a flatbedder. Yeah, okay. So if you could remember, if you think of it, post that question on that post. Maybe I should just post a new one. Because not everybody is here.
Oliver said, yeah, you spend most of your life in the truck. I can see how it would be like moving.
Yeah. Like anywhere else, you accumulate stuff. Yeah, I couldn't fit everything in my car. I don't believe. Anyway, there's a lot of pictures I could share if I remember. You know, for a truck driver, it literally is. You're home away from home. Even a day cab. I mean, if it's one you use all the time, you've got stuff in there. Like phone chargers, CB radio, maybe. Like when I go to work locally here, I have a backpack and all my stuff that I need, chargers, snacks, lunch, bunch of other cameras, bunch of other stuff, all is in my backpack. And when I get ready to go, I just put in what I need and I go to work. I have extra pens, because you're always writing stuff down. New viewpoint. We'll have to catch that on a return trip. I would have got over, but that Jeep was in my way. Abilene. Oops. Notice the changing of the scenery. Smaller trees, fewer and far between.
Keep right.
Bro asks, would you ever want to drive on an ice road?
On what road?
An ice road.
Not in a truck. I have driven on ice roads in my car. In Minnesota. That's creepy enough. But to do it in a truck with it, which is heavier, ugh. I used to live in Minnesota, and of course ice fishing is a big thing out there. And the resorts up on the lakes during the summer, you know, they've got their little marinas, and they put your boats in or take them out if if that's a service you're paying for. But in the wintertime, those same outfits, they're plowing roads out on the ice. And then sometimes they're also pulling vehicles out of the lake that broke through the ice. That happens. But also they take the ice houses and they push them out onto the lake, and they create little villages. Ice fishing villages. And when you're in one of those ice houses fishing through your little hole in the ice, you can always hear when a vehicle goes by, especially a heavy one. I mean, you can, just like you normally would hear a vehicle, the engine, even though it's muffled through the ice house walls, you can also hear the ice creaking, which is a sensation. I'm like, oh damn, feels like you're gonna break through, but it doesn't. It just creaks and pops as the vehicle goes by. I mean, the thicker the ice, the more it'll hold, but I just wouldn't wanna.
Hey, Casey Fort, stopping in for a second. Working
All
in the
right.
warehouse today.
Be sure to leave a like before you head out the door.
He says, I do like my own imagination, in case you didn't know.
Fewer and fewer trees. The farther west we get, the fewer the trees there are, and the smaller they get.
Keep left.
He says, I will show my future voiceover friends video that I did for your intro and outro on the exploring videos.
Oh. Yep, you can add those to your portfolio.
Keep right. After 50 yards, exit right ahead. Exit right ahead.
This place here on the right actually exists. It's a, like, I don't know if a museum or something to represent the oil drilling industry here that Odessa is famous for. So they've got some of those oil rig derricks set up on the property. I mean, they're not really drilling oil there, but they're just showing those off. Odessa.
After 100 yards, turn right. Turn right. After 50 yards, turn right. Turn right. You have reached your destination.
Must be over there in that last dock.
Sizing of the emerge.
What I ought to do I like to do this every once in a while. Get up here like I'm on top of this light pole. But actually I ought to be over here at the other one. Give you a front row seat. Like a glove. You know, after a couple of pull-ups. Let's have a look at the map here. So, the other day, drove in from Las Cruces through this route down to Laredo, then up to San Antonio, then Austin, Waco, Tyler, Dallas, all the way to Odessa. So we've already covered a lot of ground. I like this drive along Interstate 20 all the way to the intersection here with I-10. Nice drive. It's very scenic. I find it relaxing. But it is time to wrap it up here. I would still like to hear if you have any thoughts about the mods. Oh, nice one, Lee. Announcing that Lurch, golf announcer Lurch is now gonna announce. That's pretty funny. All right. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So don't forget to like this on your way out. Don't forget we've got another live stream in 4.5 hours. I think it is. Yep, 4.5 hours. And yeah, that's it. I don't have to say anything else, but let's let them credits roll.